So it's Monday today and I've just harvested a little batch of oca, the red variety. I don't know what the name of the variety is, but these are the ones that I'm going to be giving away. So I'm just drying those out a little bit after cleaning them up, and I'll stick them in egg boxes and I'll be sending those out to members of my channel in January when the Christmas rush is over. They're looking pretty good. So it's Tuesday today and I'm just clearing out space under my grow lights and bringing things to the allotment. So these little lettuces are fine now. They got loads of leaf area, so they're going to grow really nicely in a cool polytunnel. The kind of balance between heat and light is about right once you get this amount of leaf on them. And I just want to slow them down because growing under lights, these would be ready for planting out in about 2 weeks. I don't have anywhere to put them. So in the polytunnel, they'll be ready for planting out in about 4 or 5 weeks when I do have somewhere to put them. And so I've also brought my last succession of calabrese for the year, and we've got one succession that I've planted out, and these are just waiting to get planted out on the allotment in the polytunnel and cold frames and the like over the next few weeks. So while I'm on the allotment, I'm just checking in on the calabrese that I planted out last week and the beetroot, and most of it is looking great, so I'm pretty happy with that. And also the lettuces that I planted out for harvest in spring, they're looking great too. So just cleaning up these early strawberries before they go in the polytunnel in January. So those are looking so much better now. And when I come to the allotment like this and I think there's nothing to do, and I find these little jobs to do, and the beauty of that is obviously it gets me out in the fresh air, but it also means that there's very rarely any big jobs to do. So I'm just working my way through these brassicas, removing any dead or dying leaves like this, just to keep them tidy. There's quite a few snapped off in the gales as well. It's not looking too bad, but there's quite a lot to go at. So it's Thursday today, and I'm trying to get about an hour on the allotments every other day and just tidying up really, you know, looking around, little jobs to do. And today I'm going to try and sort out those lettuces that got battered in the wind when the cover got blown away in the gales. I'll show you that in a minute. Yesterday, Wednesday, I was out hiking in Rivington, and that was an absolutely gorgeous day. I'm pleased I picked that day for it. And yeah, lovely to see the reservoirs up there now all full and overflowing. So my first job for today is to take a look at these lettuces. Now these are the ones that got really badly damaged in the gales, and to be honest they've kind of recovered pretty well, apart from all the lower leaves that did get damaged. They've all gone mouldy. So I'm going to take all those off, and we'll see what they look like once that's finished. And these are the spinach that got battered, and yeah, quite a stark contrast. Those are looking perfect. So there we go. So I'll give those about a 60% chance, I think, of pulling through. I had to remove every leaf that had any sort of sign of decay on it, because at this time of year they're just not going to pull through with light levels being so low. But I'm pretty pleased with what's left. I mean, these look nice little healthy plants, and I did really want to save this bed because this was one of my beds that I'd got planned to keep going as lettuces all the way through until I put the peppers in this bed. And that's because, you know, I've got my spring onions and everything in here as well. And this bed will probably get replanted because I won't need all this spinach. But yeah, it looks okay. And if they don't pull through, it's not a big blow because I've got some really nice little wintered entities, and I'll just pop those in instead, and they're looking really healthy, just a little bit smaller than these. They will overwinter fine, and so I'll make a decision sometime, probably the beginning of February I guess, as to whether I think these are the ones that I'll keep in here or whether I'll replant. So it's Friday. I'm not going to do very much gardening today, but I've got these little yak-on tubers, I guess you'd call them. So these, we split our yak-on up, and I've got 2 of them which I've potted on into just moist compost, and I'll just leave those in the garage in the dark until spring. And these are the ones that we're going to give away. So if anybody wants a yak-on root for next year, we got £24 of tubers for eating from one of these, so that is a pretty good harvest, and I'll be posting them out next year. So yeah, you've got to be a member of my channel though, and just drop me an email, and it's first come first served, unless you've already dropped me an email, in which case I'll have a record of it so you don't need to send it again. I've just popped mine in this compost. So it's Saturday today and there's not much gardening going on, but I am pleased to see that my salad onions, these are all up, and I'm really pleased about that because these are my favourite salad onions, Leela, and they're a lovely kind of red purpley onion, so I should be really enjoying those in spring. And this is my last batch of Tough Ball, and I've got loads of these already and they're just starting to break surface, but hopefully they'll give me some bulbing onions in July. And these are what's left actually of our Tough Balls from last July, this year's July, and they're still looking great. I'm really pleased with them. We haven't lost a single onion, so yeah, they've stored better than any other of our red or white onions, so I've been really pleased with them. And all I can put it down to is that they just got an extra month of drying time, so yeah, we're growing quite a few this year. And I just wanted to show you my little peppers, and they're coming on pretty nicely now, and I'm pleased to see that my sweet peppers are starting to come up as well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited actually for these early peppers, and the radishes are coming up now nicely here, and the lettuces looking pretty good. So it's Sunday today and I'm out in the hills, and it's just the most gorgeous day. So frosty and misty. It's absolutely fantastic, and we're not harvesting today. We're harvesting tomorrow, just because of Christmas, and everything's just a little bit moved around. So I thought I'd just share this beautiful view with you today for a few seconds, and I will do a separate harvest video, I think, for Christmas tomorrow. So yeah, there you go. What a day. My name's Steve, this is the Seaside Kitchen Garden and Allotment channel, and I'll see you soon.